To get started, you want 2 split rings and one should have a clasp attached. Now you might be able to buy them with the clasp already attached, or if not, you could just buy the clasp and attach it yourself. So I'm using split rings. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but I'm not using the open ones because I find the split ones a lot more secure. So next I want to take my cord and I want to match the ends and then run it through my fingers to find the centre. So you should have a loop there. And then you want to insert this loop into one of your rings. So you want to get it through like that. And then you want to fold this over onto the tail ends at the other side. And then you want to pull these through the loop. And this will secure your cords to your first ring. So it should look like that. And once you've added your first ring, you want to add the second one. So you just want to put the 2 ends through the split ring like that, and then just pull it up to close to where you've got your other ring. So then you want to measure how long you want your bracelet to be. So you can either wrap it around the wrist to gauge how long you need it to be, or you could use a ruler. So I'm going to use a ruler just because I find it a little bit easier to do it that way. So next I want to attach the cords to the board whilst also measuring out how long I want it to be. So I want to take my ruler and then measure out the correct length. So I want it to go there. So I'm just going to hold this bit in place and push this up here. And then I just want to clip this to the top of the board just to hold it in place while I secure this end. So obviously this doesn't reach to the bottom of the board. So to secure it, I'm going to take a little bit of scrap cord. I'm just going to thread this through. And like I did to add the other cords, I'm just going to thread this through the loop here, like that. And then I can use this to attach to the bottom of the board. Obviously if you're not using a board you won't need to do that part, but this is the way that I do it. So once it's secured in position at the bottom, you can remove it from the top of the board and then just arrange it correctly. So you want to get your clasp up into place and then you just want to attach that to the top of your board. So once you've attached your clasp at the top and at the bottom, it should look something like this. So now you can start whichever pattern you're going to do. So I'm just going to do a straightforward square knot for this bracelet. So I'm just going to go over with this cord and then over with this cord and then through. And you might want to adjust a little bit as you're going with this one just to keep it nice and secure. So tie it to the board. And then complete the square knot by going under, under and through. And you just want to keep doing this all the way down as you would do for a regular bracelet. So once you've knotted all the way down to your other ring, you can remove the bracelet from the board and then you want to trim and seal your excess. So I'm going to use a lighter to seal, but you could use glue if you prefer. And once you've finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. So I've basically kind of knotted it as a thin version of a paracord style bracelet, and the benefit of doing it like this is you don't need to buy crimp end rings to put on the end to attach your jump rings to. And that's your completed simple macrame bracelet with clasp fastening.